Alright, McFluffy52 here, back with another Brothers War oriented video, hoping to show off more cool combos or decks. This deck is all about discarding cards into the graveyard and then reanimating them, primarily. Um, it's sort of inspired by a Blink deck where I saw, I believe it was a channel that goes by Hexmean, that was playing Phyrexian Fleshgorger as well as the Steel Seraph and blinking it with Touch the Spirit Realm. Um, and as well as they were using, I'll link the video in the description, but they're also using like Fake Your Own Death and Sacrifice synergies so that they could basically upgrade from the prototype version to the full version, sort of playing around the same thing, but also including a bunch of reanimator aspects. So we have a lot of draw discard. We got repair and recharge to actually return artifacts, enchantments, or planeswalkers from our graveyard. And so that's the kind of this deck. It's more reanimator. We added blue to it, and it doesn't have a whole ton of removal besides just getting Portal Phyrexia out there and blinking it a bunch of times. We got Touch of the Spirit Realm, which can act as a bit of removal and as interaction, as well as Hollowed Respite, but they're not exactly that. So the game plan is we have all the reanimator targets that we want to hit is Phyrexian Fleshgorger. We can prototype it in. We have black mana. We have one with the Multiverse, which is an amazing thing to reanimate. I haven't actually gotten this off yet, but allows you to play cards from top of your library and cast spells for free once a turn, or cast one spell free each turn. Hulking Metamorph can copy a target artifact or creature you control. So ideally we have Portal Phyrexia out, and then we play this for 4 and copy the Portal Phyrexia, getting the sacrifice triggers again, getting another set of, or another upkeep trigger. It can also just be used to copy a Phyrexian Fleshgorger, which has pretty good static abilities, Menace, Lifelink, Ward, pay life equal to its power. So this is a really cool card. Haven't seen it played a bunch, so we're trying to see what we can do with it in this deck. So in terms of draw discard, we have probably the best draw discard in blue-green, or blue-green, blue-white, Faithful Mending, gain 2 life, draw 2 cards, and then discard 2 cards. It also has flashback, so if we discard this, we can still use it. Very good for that reason. We have Modern Age, which is a saga for the first 2 triggers, or the first 2 points. It's draw a card, then discard a card, so we can get our big targets into the graveyard, discard lands to get to the actual action cards. A new card for Brothers War, we have Stern Lesson, which says draw 2 cards, then discard a card, create a tap Power Stone token. It's nice because it's an instant, so we can wait till their turn, which works well with another card, Celestus, which says, well, it's a 3 mana rock that adds 1 mana of any color, and then it says if night becomes day, you can basically gain 1 life, and you may draw a card, and then if you do discard a card, you can pay 3 to activate, switch from night to day. So that's our draw discard. We have some blink here to try and blink the Phyrexian Fleshgorger to upgrade it, as well as our Hulking Metamorph. If we can get it into a 7/7, that's much more appealing. Hollow Respite, exile target non-legendary creature, and then return it to the battlefield under your owner's control. If it entered under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on it, so we can even buff our creatures. And then it also says tap it if it's not yours. It also has flashback, so we can just discard it. Touch the Spirit Realm, exile target artifact or creature, and then we can channel it to blink a artifact or creature, and it returns at the end step. And then in terms of lands, we already went over the targets. Portal Phyrexia, great enter to the battlefield trigger, and then we get to reanimate each turn, which works well with discarding a bunch of stuff. And then Hulking Metamorph, copy things, play things off the top of the library, play them for free, and then just a pretty good creature. So we primarily have blue and white symbols, so that's why we don't have any like swamps or anything. The only thing that we would use swamps for is Phyrexian Fleshgorger's prototype ability. So we do have the Fiend's Tower. It has cycling as well, which is nice. We also have Shattered Sanctum, Shipwreck Marsh, And then one Takenuma Abandoned Mire just because the channel ends are extra value if you draw into them, so it's probably worth it here. Let's see if we can get this deck to go off. The goal is basically to have good discard target in our... The nice thing is we have so much draw discard, so we can kind of, for like the first 4 turns, really like dig pretty deep. That's one nice thing about like these reanimator decks where you're playing a bunch of draw discard, is you can really increase your chances of drawing into what you need, which is why this deck I think might be better than the mono white portal Phyrexia deck that was I first showcased. I think we can actually keep this. We have Faithful Mending, so we can discard a lot of our big cards, play Shipwrecked Marsh, and then we can Faithful Mending next turn, or we can play Modern Age. Modern Age might be worth it so we get a creature sooner. So Faithful Mending is nice because we gain life. Let's do this. Draw a card, discard a card. Okay. So if we can draw into a land, we can play Phyrexian Fleshgorger with Celestus. If not, we can Faithful Mending into a land, hopefully, and just discard. I guess they're really afraid of the Reanimator. Or I think they may have just had a bad hand, because they may have played the wrong spell there, because I think that was, what's it called? The red spell that has like 2 modes. One of the modes is copy the next instant or sorcery spell you cast. I really want to make a deck where you can copy the, I talked about this in the previous video, I think. The instant, or I forget what it is. It's a mythic 10 cost red sorcery spell that sort of has like Convoke, and it does 10 damage to any target. I really want to make a deck where you play a copy spell and then cast it. You just one-shot them from the start. We'll give this a go. We have Touch of the Spirit Realm for some interaction. Hopefully we draw into a land. If not, this is really bad. But we do also have Phyrexian Fleshgorger. So if we can draw into a land, we can actually play Phyrexian Fleshgorger and then blink it and actually get the upgrade, which is very good. So we can hold up a Touch the Spirit Realm as if they have like a haster. It's nice. One nice thing about this all. I'm gonna actually play the Phyrexian Fleshgorger. They might try and burn it out, which I'm okay with here. I can play the Celestus next turn and hold up a Touch the Spirit Realm. So I attack in and then bounce it, or blink it. Though, if we play the Celestus and we don't have a land in hand and they go to murder it while we're casting the Celestus, we won't have an opportunity to do that. That's a bit of a problem. That is a bit of a problem. Okay, well, in that case, I think we play this and then Stern lessen it up next turn, on their turn. Pass turn, I think. That is Liliana's Edict. It's not good for us. I will give Resolve. Don't really mind.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
Discard that. He's Squee. That's annoying. Sure, claimed by Gix. Just cast Stern Lesson into it. Okay, we have Fleshgorger in the tank. Hulking Metamorph we can copy it with, but it's gonna be a 3/3. So yeah, we probably just want to try and reanimate that as well. We have enough mana to do both? Not quite. In this case, I think it's worth it getting rid of Gix and just waiting a turn, because they could just Liliana tick down. Or we could force them into ticking down Liliana here by reanimating the Phyrexian Fleshgorger. I think that might actually be worth. So we can also blink. I think we can blink it. So they're probably going to try and tick it down, and then we can blink it in response, which is good. Okay, we'll hold. It's funny, we don't actually happen to own a creature. It's weird how that works. Yeah, about that, bro. You'll probably make us discard what we have in hand, which is a bit of a sad thing, because don't really want to discard it, because then all our draw and discard effects are kind of just tossing things into the graveyard. But if we top deck well next turn and get like a portal, we wouldn't be able to cast it. No, we would. We have 9 mana for artifacts. No Liliana tick, which is strange. Never understood that. Do you have a 5 mana burn spell? Or do you have another edict? We gain life hitting Liliana, right? Yeah. I don't know why. For a second there, I was like, wait. I'm not actually hitting them in the face here. We'll do Modern Age here. We could have just played nothing and then have Celestus go, but it was worth. Card a card. I want to see what we can draw into. Wait. I am not very bright. It's fine.
When I win, you're
The King of Edicts. Liliana, Death of the Kami, Liliana. This guy likes making people sacrifice their things. Swinging. Hmm. I think we just pass. This thing is discard anyways with Liliana. Turn down the house, create a bunch of goblins. We're really in a tough spot here. Oh, that's quite obnoxious.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Oh yeah. Maybe it would be good to have like another reanimation spell in here. We just got out edicted. Oh god. Oh god. We're gonna be gaining a lot of life with like a Phyrexian Fleshgorger here. The problem is he just Liliana's. Yeah, whatever.
You won't be outsmarting me.
Oh god. Okay. Wait. There's no coming back from this. We don't have board wipe. For us, that's one thing you could include in this deck is a board wipe or two. Just a reset. We got one reanimation thing off, but one big creature does suffer from Liliana's. That is a big problem here. Repair and recharge with one with Multiverse, so I think this is a really good hand. Got Adakar wastes for a duel. Got 2 duels. That's very good. Honestly, this mana base is better than I would have thought. I think Celestus helps fix it some. We're not actually going to be able to reanimate the, or not reanimate, play the Phyrexian Fleshgorger for 2 black in our current hand now. Well, the goal is to play one with the Multiverse, play the Phyrexian Fleshgorger and see what happens. Or reanimate that. Oh, the blink is nice. Okay. We'll wait to their turn, actually. We'll do the proper thing that you're supposed to do with the instants. Just that way you can respond to whatever they play. Though sometimes I'll admit, I feel like people instinctively just wait to do it on their turn, but if they're tapped out and they're playing a blue deck, just play it on your turn, is my sentiment. Because they don't have a chance to counter it, you're better off. It's funny. Take 1 damage, gain 2 life. Discard 2 cards. I'm actually going to discard Fleshgorger and the one with Multiverse. My turn. Might actually be able to play the Phyrexian Fleshgorger next turn and blink it. I'm trying to figure out what I want to discard. Probably Stern Lesson, honestly. More a fan of my other cards in my hand at the moment. You got double white, double black. So I might play Phyrexian Fleshgorger just so that I have a chance. Ooh, Thran Vigil. Oh, is this a Unearth deck? I did see something from MTG Goldfish about Unearth deck. I think Corinne did a video on it. Let's see. Oh, he's just straight up going for the Unearth immediately. Kind of absurd. Okay, I will. I think we discard this, maybe? So we can just play it from our graveyard. It's kind of absurd how good our hand is right now. It's like, I don't really want to get rid of anything. We'll play this into this, I think. And then we repair and recharge back the big old enchantment, play Portal to Phyrexia, and then the next turn we'll be able to blink our Phyrexian Fleshgorger, which would be very good. Yeah, we're not going to need that when we Edict you. You're not netting any damage. Or was your plan to sacrifice it? I think they just clicked attack with all, to be fair. I don't think I'll be using the channel ends anytime soon. Boom! Okay, we got all the big threats out. We got the one with the Multiverse, we got the Phyrexian Fleshgorger, we got the Portal to Phyrexia. This is a good game. Not in the sense that, like, we've won it, but, They got an uphill battle. We have another repair and recharge, which is pretty good. So we can play that, reanimate something from our graveyard. We can reanimate the Phyrexian Fleshgorger. I repair and recharge in this deck rather than Invoke Justice because Invoke Justice has 4 white, and if we're playing a 3-color deck, I'm don't think we're gonna get lucky and draw what we need. So gonna block the Scrapbook Mott. This is a very cool combo. Grind the value out. It reminds me a bit of the combo that I had, or maybe less than a combo and more just the deck that I was playing where oh yeah, I can reanimate with Portal Phyrexia. I forgot. I don't even need repair and recharge. Huh. We don't have a lot of creatures to hit with our Portal Phyrexia ourselves, which makes this a bit awkward. I'll take Mitra, because this just makes our permanents pretty much indestructible. Oh yeah, I forgot I had to play that. I was gonna play that. It's fine. I'll Respite. Play this, draw, discard, but I don't think we really want to play that. Okay, this is where the choices are becoming a little bit overwhelming, I'm not gonna lie. This is probably the most expensive, so we'll play it for 0. Phyrexian Fleshgorger. And then we can play this from the top of our library, draw and discard the Auto Aura, maybe? We don't have a ton of interaction, but yeah, we'll get rid of Auto Aura. Bounce Land seems nice. Okay, seems kind of silly to attack in with it and watch this die, so I might actually just wait until the end of turn and play this. Pretty big menacers. Mishra is a good pickup for us. Just having a ward sacrifice a permanent is crazy. What we need to hit here at this point is a clone so we can copy our you can actually just take that hit. No reason to well, we can actually chump with a Phyrexian Fleshgorger and then reanimate it next turn. That also, there's no point to do that because we could just swing in and try and murder them. Will they have enough toughness? No, I don't think it's not a big problem. Sacrifice it. Ping, gain a life. Right. Draw a card, discard a card. Do this. We'll play it for the mana. Draw a card, discard a card. Brilliant. That was amazing. That is what this deck wants to do. I think just having a lot of draw and discard makes this combo faster and more reliable than like the white version I was playing, and then or the white Portal Reanimator. The white Portal Reanimator didn't have one with the Multiverse, it didn't have Phyrexian Fleshgorger, so this deck is definitely an upgrade in the type of and power cards we're playing. But But this deck will struggle against counter spells, so if we go up against a Haughty Djinn deck, I think that's where we're going to be the weakest in terms of everything. Don't have any draw discard here besides Celestus. We can ramp. We can use Touch the Spirit Realm to get rid of a creature they're playing. Hollow Respite, we can tap down a creature. It's a sorcery though, so it's really just a crappy combat trick. I don't know why this card's a rare. It seems a bit crazy to have it as a rare. I think we're gonna we'll keep it. We'll see what happens. I would say this is probably a mulligan. If they're playing a fast deck, we're very much dead. Though it appears they're playing something similar to us, which is encouraging. We have a combo here now. We got the Phyrexian Fleshgorger Hollow Respite combo, if you want to call it that. Synergy, perhaps, is more accurate. Nothing to do besides touch the Spirit Realm, blink something on their turn. I'd say like the channel feature you usually aren't, well, it's not great on the opponent's stuff most of the time, just because usually they're going to be counterspell. Did not expect that, but if they do counterspell it, it is what it is. Oh, okay. Are they playing Haughty Djinn? Curate? That seems like a decent Haughty Djinn card. No. Oh, nope. I know what they're playing. CGB released a video earlier today about an Azorius Teferi, what's the other Planeswalker? He released a video earlier today about an Azorius deck with Wandering Emperor and Teferi, and it has a very, very, very lame card in it, known as Farewell. Not Hold Respite here, I think is going to be what we do. Upgrade our Phyrexian Fleshgorger. Boom. Play the Modern Age. I guess we don't have a land to play. We're going to discard the World of Phyrexia. Most likely, yeah. We have two of them, don't need them. Thirst for Knowledge. Though this does not look like the deck. He did have Laydown Arms, he did have Teferi in it, but I didn't see any Curates or Thirst for Knowledge, so maybe this isn't. I didn't watch the video yet. I haven't watched the full video yet, so maybe I'm wrong. Certainly could be. Draw discard. Probably gonna discard the Portal of Phyrexia. We still have nowhere close to the mana to cast it. We're more likely to draw on a reanimation spell at this point. Draw. Especially draw into it. Yep, there we go. That's what we're talking about. Boom. We could have a counterspell in that case. We were a little bit sad, but it is what it is. Actually, let's attack in and defend our Fleshgorger if they have a Wandering Emperor. Take it down. Show me the takedown.
Now you've done it. That's coming off.
Pay life. Control. I want to make sure we're doing everything properly. They make them pay the life for it. We blink our buddy. Auto pay. Okay, we can take away full control. Resolve. Resolve. Celestus, because we don't really have a good use for Stern Lesson. Bam, Fleshgorger's back, and the Wandering Emperor is probably dead. Admittedly, though, it might be a good idea just to swing face. We made them take 8 life, which was amazing. We're already putting some good pressure on them, so maybe we can keep going face and see what happens. They're looking at it, really looking for a... What? What are they doing? Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. I don't think it's going to work out like they expect. Question is, do we try and repair and recharge into their 3 mana? They're playing a bunch of counter spells. 3 mana is one of like the strong double blue counter spells though. I'm kind of concerned. So if we play this repair and recharge and we're counterspelled, it's pretty sad. Next, we don't have anything to combat with. Repair and recharge. Phyrexian Fleshgorger or Portal Phyrexia. I'm gonna go with Portal Phyrexia because they're more likely to not care, I guess. And then Portal Phyrexia can start reanimating stuff from our graveyard. So if they start killing things again and again, they're gonna have to exile them. Which, admittedly, they do have a lot of planes. They could start exiling. Yeah, good game. Play farewell, win the game, because you just know how to do nothing for the entire fucking game. Cool. Whatever. One with the Multiverse. I don't need 2 of them. I actually play this for fiends. We're gonna ramp into it. Yep, this is the brain dead play farewell win game super friends. Welcome to my personal hell. Thank you CGB. I love this. It's very fun. Counter spell. What? Okay. Okay. Maybe we're back in the game. They have another farewell coming in with their planeswalkers just to sit there and not do anything. Super Friends, I think, is slept on right now. This is just like a very good version of Super Friends. Uh, just 2 colors, keeping it simple. White's got the board wipes, blue's got the card draw, the counter spells. White's got some decent, like crazy removal right now with lay down arms, which is swords to plowshares basically. They can swing in with his 7/7, like they can create tokens pretty fast that grow. Like Teferi creates a token that grows every single turn, or more than every single turn. So it's crazy. Copy target creature or artifact you control. It's kind of dumb to play it here, but I don't have any other option. I'm gonna cast it with its 9 cost, maybe, because we have the tokens here, so it's probably best to cast something like this with its 9 cost. You can counterspell it. I always wondered, can it copy itself, or is this a rebuff? There you go, the counterspell. Play this off the top, draw this card. We have the mana for it, so we'll do this, because we might draw into something good. There you go, Phyrexian Fleshgorger. Just scored Faithful Mending, or Beach? Beach. Phyrexian Fleshgorger for 0. Yes, prototype it for 0. No, I'm gonna play the full cost one. We have to select our multiverse. Double counterspell because they drew into a bunch of stuff. No? Draw discard for free or this draw discard for free? This draw discard for free is better. So that gets that card off the library. It's tomato tomato, potato potato. Nobody actually says that. Discard 2 cards. We'll discard this and maybe repair and recharge because we don't have any good targets. Oh. Wait, we have... Oh, we played that for free. Right. Farewell, coming in hot. They need to draw into a farewell. if they have a farewell, they swing in and then farewell. And they gave it first strike, so we take like 9 damage. We have one more turn. Or, well, more than one more turn. They just farewell our board and we've lost basically all of our stuff in our library. Alright. 10-10, I was wrong. I thought it was going to be a 9-9. No blocks. They basically kill us. And then farewell. If they don't have a farewell, they have an Emperor. There you go. That's game. Giant Power Stone. Faithful Mending. 2 blue. Negate. Cool. Draw this card. 2 free spells still. Discard a card. Takanuma. Yeah, we're not gonna be playing it. We're gonna be playing Rafine's Tower. It was 1 free spell. Draw 2, gain 2. Draw 2, gain 2. Portal of Phyrexia is nice, but it's not nice enough, I don't think. Discard 2. I think we just play Portal Phyrexia here and hope. You can see this control deck CGB is brewed up is miserable. They need farewell or another Emperor. Really, actually no, they can't do another Emperor into a Phyrexian Fleshgorger. So they need a farewell basically. A board wiper farewell, but we have a portal, so they need a farewell because eventually we'll win the war. Are they gonna pump it or are they gonna create another creature? I would assume that they create another creature here. No, farewell. And that's game. I'll continue to play this miserable control fest out, but whatever. Actually, no, I don't care enough. I don't care enough. Basically, if you play anything but Super Friends late game, you lose to that. So, let us see if we can avoid that deck. I have a Super Friends deck. That's the Bant Super Friends that uses Broker's Ascendancy. Or is it Broker's Ascendancy? I think that's what the card's called. It's very fun. Um, Similar, but it doesn't include any Brothers War cards because I haven't done that. I did try and include like make a Karn a version that included Karn in it, and it didn't really work. So. Now to play next turn. Play Stern Lesson. We do get another draw discard here. I think we'll discard a Stern Lesson then. We can play Shipwrecked March, play Phyrexian Fleshgorger, and then Hollowed Respite it next turn, and play Modern Age on top of it. Does he have a burn spell, and is he willing to pay the life? Yes. Okay, we will not be Hollow Respiting it. In fact, we will not be doing much of anything. I think we get our next Modern Age ticking just so that we have a chance. I didn't expect to see... This is actually a card that I sort of forgot about. I really love the art on it, but I think we'll play a Modern Age here and see what happens. Draw a card. Discard a card. We're gonna get rid of Hollowed Breastplate because we can just play it from our graveyard. Kind of give away the plan, but intriguing. We got a lot of planes. We'll discard planes. Starting to flood a little. We'll pass turn. See what happens. Patchwork Automaton. Never seen this mountain art. Or okay, nice. That's cool. I'm assuming he's copying the Patchwork Automaton. What? Okay, this guy's hard ramping. Interesting. Ooh, what is in our graveyard? We have actually fairly good targets in our graveyard right now, so hard for me to really want to discard one with the Multiverse, but for the free mana, I think it's worth. He doesn't have any removal for it, I bet. So let's see. I'll discard. No? Okay. We'll actually play this without playing the land yet. One with the Multiverse. Phyrexian. We'll play this. Turn lesson. Shipwrecked Marsh. Discard a card. Huh. Modern Age? Huh. They're probably ramping into a... got like another turn or two before they play any of the big artifact spells. So they're probably ramping into something interesting. We'll keep the draw discard because that can help move the top of the library around. We'll swing in since they have no reach. I'm not particularly concerned with my life total. Maybe I should be, but wow. Wow. They are committed to the colorless Izzet deck. It's cringe. Crazy, not cringe. What the heck? Do I care about my glider? I think I'll block this for the sake of keeping my life total up right now. I could have... No, I couldn't kill anything they have. Hulking Metamorph. I do want to get... Let's draw this card real quick and see what we can... Discard, touch the Spirit Realm. Eh. Play the Phyrexian Fleshgorger and then create a copy of it. We have enough mana to do this and then create a copy. This is how you're supposed to use the Hulking Metamorph. Come on now. Come on now. Alright. I think we're safe to just have swung out. Okay, maybe we weren't safe to have swung out. Boom, boom, boom. Now this is really a bit of a mess. Kind of regretting not destroying his creatures with the Portal to Phyrexia reanimation instead of... Oh, draw this card. See what they have. Could draw, discard. Let's see if we could reanimate a Portal to Phyrexia. Or we could play this for 0 and then play that for mana. That's true. That is an option here. Ooh, no, what we do. Alright, watch this. This is cool. Pay it for 0. They don't have any interaction. They just have the crew opportunity. Boom. Yeah, you get rid of your stone retrieval. You need it. There you go. Or you don't get rid. What? No, you get rid of that, bro, because you want to do this. Or is my Hulking Metamorph still alive? Oh, it is. My bad. Okay, whatever. We'll do Portal Phyrexia then. Bam. Wait, what? Why did they go down to -1? They had 13 health. Was it because they conceded at the same exact time? It's crazy. This deck is actually kind of good. I just have to worry for CGB's controlled style decks. I play too much jank, not enough interaction. I mean, like the only way you beat a control deck like that deck is kill them beforehand. So either play aggro or play a very similar control style deck. Uh, so Teferi Avatar is not spelling good things for us if they start by playing a blue-white, or like if their mana base is blue and white, we start crying even more. This hand, we have Faithful Mending, so maybe we can draw into something. We have the Raffine's Towers, we got a lot of duels, or got like some dual mana going. We can discard Phyrexian Fleshgorger, maybe. Admittedly, if we can somebody make a deck that everyone wants to play now? Like, I don't understand. Draw, discard. I could like to keep my lands. We could discard the Faithful Mending. Uh, we could touch the Spirit Realm and their stuff next turn, maybe. You have to discard two. That's tough. Get rid of Hollowed Respite. I don't think we're gonna get much use out of it. We can play it out of the graveyard, and then we can get rid of maybe uh, Modern Age. We have Faithful Mending in hand. Still then. I think this is the same deck. Is it the same person? Were we playing against Mordred? Did like Hello Good Game or someone else release a video about? Nope, this is different. Much different. That's a cool combo. I'll go with that. Actually, we're gonna play Phyrexian Fleshgorger. Hope they don't have an Edict, and then we can touch the Spirit Realm. We can Faithful Mending. Think we'll have enough cards left in hand. Yeah, we'll just have to discard Hulking Metamorph if we want a Faithful Mending on top of it. We'll start with Faithful Mending and see what happens. Hmm. Did away card. A Mech Titan deck. Interesting. We might be able to copy a Mech Titan. Actually, no. There's no way for us to get a Mech Titan. Unfortunate. Play Deserted Beach. Play Faithful Mending. Huh. Well, we're not going to be playing Portal Phyrexia here. I don't think we're going to be playing any Raffine's Towers here. We have enough dual mana. We could have capped it over the Adhikar Waste, so we have an opportunity to... Um, we're not going to block. There's no point in us blocking. We're going to get crunched anyways. So we'll just swing in. We don't have anything to block it. And then we'll touch the Spirit Realm on our turn, maybe? Oh, I guess he could crew that. But it has Menace, so... Blanket after attacking in to get our 7/5. I don't know why it has 5 toughness. I feel like they could have bumped up the toughness. They give Shieldred 5 toughness, and they give Phyrexian Fleshgorger 5 toughness. Come on. Shieldred is a 4-drop that is also a mythic, that also like gives you life, takes away life. Like it's such a better card. And I just don't understand why you'd. Do you really want to pay life equal to its power? Okay, sure. He's got a Mech Titan coming in here shortly, so we do have to be worried. You're gonna return your automated get away. Return one target creature accrued. It's not an option. He has to. Which doesn't that leave him below the Mech Titan thing? It and 4 other artifacts. Does he have 4 other artifacts still? Oh, he didn't return it. Interesting. Wait, what if I blink his Mech Titan? What happens? I guess we'll find out. Faithful Mending. I think is what we want to play. Okay, whatever. Shipwreck Marsh. We'll keep that in hand, I think. Submit. We'll basically waste their next turn. Flying, Vigilance, Trample, Lifelink, and Haste. It's a very cool card. Huh. I did not expect that. Oh wait, we can just tap it in response, I think. So they're gonna activate their Mech Titan now, I would think. Would have never thought the channel ability on the Mech Titan was so or on the Mech Titan. The Touch the Spirit Realm was so oh, that's what I can do. Maybe we'll just Faithful Mending here. Oh, then we'd be discarding that. Okay, well, we're kind of in a pickle. Oh, he doesn't have the mana too. Wait, no, he does have the mana too. Blue. Can't really do anything. So maybe we're best off just trying to get to our plan. It's so miserable. They played around it so well. Can we draw into a reanimation spell? Oh, yeah. We've drawn how much our deck? 20 cards? They have 49. We have a lot of stuff in our graveyard. This guy, why doesn't he want to activate his Mech Titan? I don't understand. Does he just want to do ninja beatdown things? I guess that works. Enchantment, right? Artifact. No, one target artifact or enchantment. Okay, well, we can stop the Mech Titan from going off. With our Touch the Spirit Realm. Draw discard. We'll do this first. If we draw into a land, we can just do whatever. That's upsetting. We'll just do this. It's not ideal. How much does it take? 4? Okay. Don't really want to get hit by the Mech Titan. He can still hit us for a fair amount of damage here. We're pretty close to dead here. We really need to hit a reanimation spell. I don't even know if us hitting reanimation spell would be good enough. Not gonna bother tapping it. There's nothing we're gonna cast anyways. This card is so bad at sorcery. Like, you could actually use it as like interaction. Like this uncommon card is better than Hollow Respite, practically. Well, it is. Wait, it is. It is. It is basically better. Minus the flat. Like, you don't have flashback, sure. But you don't have a bunch of other things. Uh, uh, I'm losing it. I'm gonna lose it. I'm going to lose it. It's fine. I don't think we can stern lesson into anything, so we just play the Hulking Metamorph and cry. Uh, but let's just see what we draw into. I'm just curious at this point. We're dead either way. We play the Hulking Metamorph, chump like one thing, and we're dead. Discard the land. Play the Celestus. No, Faithful Mending. Let's see. How much deeper was our reanimation spell? It was just a bit deeper. Maybe they won't swing in. We'll give them a chance. Oh my goodness. Halfway through the deck, we found one repair and recharge. That is unfortunate. What is the probability on that? Nice. I do love that when you just tap down like their planeswalker and you're like, yeah, dear me. You didn't really have to crew that. You could have just swung in. You can see that Faithful Mending. We gained a fair amount of life through it. So we had like a chance to buys us a bit more time. As draw, double discard, which is nice. Ninjutsu and another creature to beat us down. We did get beat down by Ninja Valley. Are there any other return artifacts to the battlefield cards? You do have you change your mana base more. Well, if you wanted to commit to blue white, if you don't want to commit to blue white entirely, you could easily do that and then include the Invoke Justice. And then you would probably want to remove some of your Blink spells, some of your. But like, I thought it would be interesting to see if we can make use of the Phyrexian Fleshgorger. I think it's done work in the games. Um, in all of our games so far, it's just we have double Celestus, which is less than ideal, but we have Faithful Mending, so we can just discard it. Play Deserted Beach, play Odawara, play this. Discard one Celestus, discard a Portal of Phyrexia, abandon Mire to follow it up. Oh no! They thought it was the control deck. They're like, I can't do this. I can't do this shit anymore. Please, mercy. Alright. Maybe we'll get one more game in. I swear. These control decks make the game so long. Should have just surrendered sooner. I don't want to play like an aggro deck because it's just play small creature, play small creature, play small creature. It's very kind of boring. Hollow Respite. Maybe we keep that. We get that's not. We'll probably draw into another blink card. We have 5 of them. Play this. We can play Faithful Mending. But admittedly, we're Faithful Mending right now, so we probably won't be doing much blinking besides just rolling and discarding. Um, yeah, we'll do this. Probably should have discarded Faithful Mending, but it's fine. Oh my, can we draw into a land? uh, Faithful Mending, Modern Age? Hmm. We'll discard a double Modern Age. Already 48 cards deep. Oh, I love Greater Tanuki. I love this card. Uh, we'll pass turn. Oh wait, we should not have done that. We needed to try and get a land drop in. We'll just do our Faithful Mending response. Whee. One with the Multiverse, we're not going to be casting that anytime soon. Phyrexian Fleshgorger we can actually play soon. We made a big oopsie there. That, if we lose by a turn, that is the big problem. Ooh, it's a mill deck. Huh. No, these are enchantments, so you could be playing Brilliant Restoration, which is kind of a deck that I was once trying to build. Or well, no, a bit of a lie. What is he doing? I mean, he's got the lands. The man's going for the lands. It does scare me. This seems a very budget-friendly deck, so I don't know what they could be playing. You gonna bounce it for like 3 life? Mm. Let's see what happens when we attack. Immediately, if we were planning to copy with Hulking Metamorph, we should probably have done that before combat because you may have been inclined to do something there. I really want to hit my reanimation spells, so I think I'll double faithful mending on their turn. Resolve. Nice thing is with one with the Multiverse, when we get it down, a lot of our cards can draw discard, so we can just kind of keep playing things off the top of our library to some degree. Ah, you're an Urborg Lurgoy deck. That makes a bit more sense. Hmm. This maybe a Ganjo. Really have plans to play a Ganjo and do a Faithful Mending. Ow. Oh my god, can I draw into a card? Card that does the reanimation would be very cool. Like how many we're already down to how is it? Oh yeah, that is milling, that's the thing. Maybe we need to be a mill deck. That's the secret all along to getting your reanimation spell. Mill it. Oh, we found it. We found it. It only took this long. It's fine. Next combat. Uh, hey, for her. No attacks. Enter. I think I'll probably Faithful Mending again, just for the health. Maybe we'll draw into a better card. In response to your mulch, I'll show you my mulch. We'll keep the Stern Lesson because it's more likely to be useful once we get our Though, we might want to wrap their board and start stealing stuff out of their graveyard. That's one thing I struggle with repeatedly, is like, hmm. If we draw into a portal, we can definitely repair and recharge. Oh no. Play this and then repair and recharge. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the portal. We regretted going for the enchantment previously, I think. We need to get rid of their board, or as much of it as we can. I think we're gonna do this portal Phyrexia, because then we can start getting more portals of Phyrexia with our Hulking Metamorph in our graveyard. He might have an artifact removal spell. In that case, we are in big shit. We are like absolutely screwed. But gain our life, smack him. Uh, we if we top deck another repair and recharge, we're in the best place we could be. Um, hmm, that's an interesting card. Okay, he's a big fan of his insect. He is chunking us. I'm not actually a fan of your graveyard, so I'm gonna actually go for ours. Yeah, crazy, eh? Roll a Phyrexia, wrap the board. This has got to be the most silly Portal Phyrexia combo. Okay, it's fine. Still dies. Yeah, I think we just play this. You see the Phyrexian, all the life gain from the Phyrexian Fleshgorgers on top of the Faithful Mendings. Oh, they're all in exile. We've played 3 Faithful Mendings to full. Oh my goodness. Exile, that's fine. You're looking at 10 damage with Menace next turn. You might make that card pretty big, but the problem is, let's see if we can draw into our... We really don't have any luck, do we? Submit... Oh. Submit 1. My bad, my bad. Well, we'll discard the Shipwreck Marsh. It doesn't really matter as much. And then we'll play Stern Lesson, draw 2, discard. We'll have enough to play the World of Phyrexia next turn, so... What the heck? Oh, no, we can't. I was about to say, we can't channel this. But admittedly, we're 1 mana away from channeling it, so we'll just do that. I'll attack. Gain a bunch of life. End turn. We could trigger the Celestus here. I'd prefer not to. You can play Portal of Phyrexia and then swing in. I think they're basically gone. Let's play this. Got a bunch of mana from our Stern Lessons. Boom! You can see how the draw and discard saved us that game. If we did not have that much insane amount of draw discard, there was no way we were going to draw into our reanimation spell. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I think this deck probably could be improved. Maybe if you put like 1 or 2 board wipes in there, you got a lot of draw discards, so you could easily draw into it. Problem is then when you board wipe, you're getting rid of a card in your hand, and you're not drawing, like, you're not netting a card, so then you're, like, at the will of your top decks, and if you're top decking, like, a Faithful Mending, if you top deck that, when you cast it, you're going to have no cards in your hand, you're going to draw 2 cards, and then you immediately discard them, so it's not so good. I think this deck, you could potentially go ahead and just get rid of the black mana entirely, get rid of the blink spells um, entirely. So you get rid of, I rearranged it. You can get rid of the Hollowed Respite and the Touch the Spirit Realm. Well, you could get rid of like Hollowed Respite. You could keep Touch the Spirit Realm because Touch the Spirit Realm is just kind of a good card. And then you could try and stuff a few more reanimation spells, so you could play like Invoke Justice. Uh, I think if you did that, you'd have more consistent earlier reanimation, which would make this deck stronger, especially removing the black. So this was a bit of an Esper version, really trying to get out the Phyrexian Fleshgorger, and then prototype and then blink it. We did get that off several times, and we saw how strong it was because they would pay 7 life to get rid of it then. Um, so I don't know exactly how much better it would be that way, but something to consider. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to leave a like, subscribe. Um, or check me out on Twitch, streaming at McFluffy52. So thank you, and have a nice day, evening, morning, night, afternoon, wherever you are.